This is what early Mormon doctrine taught about black people. The prophet Joseph Smith and Brigham Young taught that black people were under something called the curse of Cain. Joseph Smith taught that this mark was black skin, and that this is where all black people come from. He also taught that this was the reason God permitted slavery. The Book of Mormon, the book of scripture translated by Joseph Smith, also includes verses about how the most righteous people in the book are white and delightsome. The people in the book who sin are cursed by God with a skin of blackness. Some early black members of the Mormon church were promised that in the afterlife their skin would turn white. Brigham Young taught that interracial marriage should be punished by death. It's not just early church history though, because many Mormon leaders were opposed to the civil rights movement. Throughout the history of the Mormon church, black people were not permitted to go into the temple to receive the temple ordinances, and they were also not permitted to have the priesthood. These racial restrictions were lifted in 1978 after a lawsuit by the NAACP, though it wasn't until 2013 that the church disavowed its teachings on race for the first time. Today, there are an estimated 400,000 to 1 million black members of the church. Some people dismiss the church's stances as just being a product of the time. And while I might say that argument kind of holds up for a business or an organization or the government, don't you think that God's literal true church on the earth today should be held to a higher standard? Why is God exactly as bigoted and racist as whatever the modern culture is?